Good morning, students. In our previous class, we have studied that on the basis of reaction of metals with oxygen, water, acids, etc., it is found that some metals are highly reactive, some are less reactive, while some others are least reactive. Thus, metals can be arranged on the basis of their relative reactivity, and that arrangement is called reactivity series of metal. Actually, the arrangement of metals in a vertical column in order of their decreasing reactivity downwards is called the reactivity series of metal. The relative reactivity of metal is found on the basis of displacement reaction. Actually, the basic principle of these reaction is that a more reactive metal can displace a less reactive metal from the solution of its salt. The most reactive metal, that is potassium, is placed at the top of series, whereas the least reactive metal, gold, is placed at the bottom. So as gold and platinum are least reactive, hence they are found in nature in the free state. Here when we read this reactivity series, one thing we should know that hydrogen, which is not a metal, is included in the series, and that is because like metal, hydrogen can also lose electron to form positive ion. So because of this property of hydrogen, it is placed in the reactivity series of metal. Now student, look at this picture. Here I am sending a method to learn reactivity series. You can use it to learn the reactivity series. For this, you can use one or two first alphabets of your elements and then make a rhyme or make a sentence which can make very easy to learn this reactivity series. Now student, as I told you that the basic principle of these reaction or these reactivity series is that a more reactive metal can displace a less reactive metal from the solution of its salt. So generally all the displacement reactions are depend on this reactivity series. So here we will see the reaction of metals with solution of other metal salts. For example, we have this equation in which magnesium is reacting with zinc nitrate. So before writing the products, we should know that the position of magnesium and zinc in reactivity series. You can see the arrows which is in front of magnesium and zinc. Since magnesium is higher in the series, magnesium will replace the zinc and the reaction will occur. So before making any equation, we need to look at the reactivity series and compare the position of the metals. If the lonely metal is higher in the series, it can replace the bonded metal. If it is lower in the series, no reaction can take place. Here we have few more examples of displacement reaction. As we know that a more reactive metal displaces a less reactive metal from its salt solution. So if magnesium react with copper sulfate, then we will get the magnesium sulfate and copper, because magnesium can easily replace the copper according to the reactivity series. Zinc can also replace the copper because zinc's position in reactivity is on the higher and the copper is lower. And iron can also replace the copper from the copper sulfate because iron is placed in the upper side of the reactivity series than copper.